Hi there, this is Sylvia, and this is Yoli, and this is Sammy, and we're here today from Morongo Tribal Tennis. We're here to put on a YouTube video for you. Being that it's COVID and we can't have the classes at the Morongo site, we have managed to put on videos. We're making videos for you so that we can bring you classes. So today's class is going to be a medicine bag. I know we do medicine bags, but there are many variations, many styles. So they're always fun to do because they're always just a little bit different. So with saying that, Yoli's gonna take over and she's gonna show you how to do it, and I'll just keep talking a little bit. So one very important thing, the reason why we do this as a family is because our culture is very important to us, number one. And to keep it going to each generation is something that we really live by. And now that Sammy's been part of classes and teaching since he was, like 9 years old? Like 8, 9 years old. He's actually been teaching. We've been at casinos and he's there participating, and he has his own table and he teaches. And now that he's older, his work is really good. He was good then too, but he's able to do a lot more because he's older. But the important thing is now he's in high school. He has to work on making himself stand out for the workforce. So now that he's in high school, it's his job to graduate from high school. But that's not going to just cut it. You have to also do extra and above. When you go apply for a job, a lot of people are applying for that job, but they're going to look at with your interest and your volunteering and your things that you've done with yourself over and above just going to high school. And he's been part of the Native legislation committee, and he's traveled all over the place doing that, and he puts on classes with us. And so we know that this will be helping him in the future. So the reason why I'm saying this is so all you high schoolers out there that are getting ready to have 4 years, starting their high school years, don't just go to high school. Find something that you can do to contribute to your community, preferably Native, of course, so that when you go to put that application in somewhere, you stand out, you're cut above. So that is really important. When you go put your college applications in, they want somebody with good grades, and also they want to know what extra they've done beyond high school. They want to know that you're able to handle multi things and plus the things that they normally have to do. So right now Yoli is threading the beading through the pouch, and she's actually doing 3 at a time. It goes a lot quicker this way. You can do it one by one too. There is no rule, and there's no written handbook on it. Creativity comes from within the heart, comes from within. So, and as Native people, we are very creative. So yes, this is part of arts and craft, and yes, we are bringing you Native arts and craft. But when you get down to like true art form like beading and looming and regalia and silversmithing and things of that nature, we tower over many people because we are very creative people. So we'll just continue to make this, and we'll come back to you in just one moment. Okay, now at this point, one side is done. So now we're going to go to the opposite side. So what Yoli is doing here is she's going to the base again, and she's getting the sinew, and she's double tying a knot right there, double knotting it, and then she's going to continue to go up that side. So with COVID classes not being able to be held, I have to tell you that we really do miss going to Morongo. And participating in providing classes there. It's always lots of fun, and being with the group, the Morongo group over there is always lots of fun. The participants, they're always very nice and cheerful and willing to and eager to learn whatever is being brought to them, and we always go away feeling really good. So we do miss that, I have to tell you. I just wanted to tell you that.
Remember me when the sun comes up in the morning sky. There I will be.
You don't think so?
No, so the thing right now.
Soaring
But he
with
said he gets
the
a whole
eagle
base.
so high, feeling free.
Oh, I thought that was when it was tilted far.
Well, we'll see. Think they can see you?
Down the road, hand in hand, you and me.
Let me get some back. The medicine bag that I made here today is going to be a gift, and in this gift is going to be a prayer note in it to be given, and traditionally there'll be like some sage or maybe some tobacco. We'll probably just put sage in it and the prayer note in there as its gift. So when you give a gift, if you are one that is the first time you've ever made something, traditionally that first time project is given away, and then you keep all the rest of yours. So that's just a thought. You don't have to. You can keep it.
Your medicine bag is supposed to be sacred to the individual that owns it. So when you have something in your medicine bag, it's not for someone else to go in and to see what's in there, to go and pick something out of it. And like when we put the sage in or in tobacco or anything of that nature, if you're out on a hike and you always want to be able to give back, you always give back more than you take. So if you are picking something, or if you're going to get some materials, some medicinal plants or anything of that nature, just spread a little bit of your sage or tobacco or what you have in your bag, whatever it is, coal, anything, onto the ground prior to picking, and then that way you're giving back. So at the top of each one, once I put the 3 beads on, I pull through so that it kind of makes a half of a knot. And that way it lays nice and straight when I start the next one. When I get to the very top, I just make sure they're all lined up and it's tight enough but not too tight. I don't want it gathered. And then I'll go through and make the knot within itself twice. And that's it. It's all done. This portion, we're going to still make the handles and to tie the bag close together.
So you have to remember that kids are like a sponge, and they learn everything from their home life. So if you're doing projects at home and it's native geared, they're going to learn about themselves, and after a while they'll start to want to pick up the beads, play with them, or whatever materials, and you can explain to them, tell them what it's all about. And this is how we promote our ancestors. This is how we keep our ancestors alive. This is how we make sure that we're not going to be somebody that just is no longer here. So if you keep some thing projects going in your home, your kids will be really used to it. They'll become second nature, and they'll be very proud of who they are. They'll know who they are. A lot of kids do not know who they are. Their whole life they go to school and they have fun and they do things, but they grow up and they're like, I don't know what the heck what am I doing here? I don't know what life is about. And when you're native, you know who you are, and that in itself is a foundation, a very important foundation, and it promotes healthy lifestyle and healthy mind, and it's gives our kids, the edge to handle things, because they have the basic there of who they are. They don't have to question it. It's very important. Now Yola's doing the handles, and she's just threading it through. And you're going to be getting kits for these. The kits will be provided with step-by-step instructions along with pictures. So you'll have the YouTube you can reflect on, and you'll also have email, FaceTime, texting, whatever you need, any type of support that you need. You are open, feel free to contact us, and we'll be more than happy to answer any questions. I get a lot of feedback, and all the projects, most of the projects get sent to me, the end result, and I get to see, even though I don't get to see the people that are making them, I get to see their work because they send it via message to me. So it's always a lot of fun. For upcoming classes, if you're interested, you can let TANF know what you might be interested in, and maybe that'll give them, a kicking off point of what, in general, everybody wants to do.
And this front tassel here is strictly for decorations. So I'm just adding some beads on. I put it through the front loop, put beads on both sides, and I will tie it up together for the end product like this.
When the sun comes up in the morning sky, there I will be. Soaring with the eagle so high.
So this project that we made will actually last a long time. I mean, I'll probably be gone and it'll still be here. It'll get handed to somebody in the family. So when you're making these things, keep in mind that they can become family heirlooms, treasured family heirlooms, because you're gone, but they still have a piece of you and who you were.
At the end, we're gonna cut the fringe, and then our project is complete.
So remember, you will get complete instructions, and we hope you enjoyed the project. Give us feedback. Let us know what you would like to do in the future. Let TANF know also. And thank you very much. Have a lot of fun. Be super creative. Add whatever you want to it. Don't just take this as the project. Just make sure to put your own personality in it. So with that, saying goodbye.
Goodbye.
Down the